Jesus fucking Christ. Three's on scene. All right, what's going on?
I like the art. I've been staying with Rebecca Grow in the front for the last 3 weeks. She offered me to stay with her. She's in a crazy ass mood.
Are you familiar with her?
I've heard the name before.
I have grocery. I'm sick. My car blew up. I'm trying to get another one. I had asked a friend upstairs if they could take me to Walmart to pick up my stuff. And Becky had texted me saying she doesn't know if she can. She's not feeling well either. Okay, fine. I said, and I told her, I said, I'm going to ask Stacia then.
That's me.
And so when Stacia and Jackie
For 203.
walked up, I was sitting on the porch having a cigarette. And I said, hi. And I asked her to take me, and she flipped out at me. And she told me to fuck off, get my shit, get the fuck out of there. I was like, whoa, you need to back off. Don't talk to me like that. And I went into the bedroom. She followed me in there, and she refuses to leave the bedroom. She said she was going to call the cops. I said, please call them. Because I'm sick. I'm trying to get away from you.
So your belongings are, so long story short, your belongings are inside that residence. You want to get the belongings out of there.
Yes.
She told you to get the fuck out because she doesn't want you living there anymore.
Because I asked
But
for
here's
their
the
help.
some of the belongings are furniture, so she would have to call. She's going to call for another standby to move that at a later date.
I have a
She wants her
king-size bed in there. I
personal
can't get
stuff
out right now.
But you
I've got
moved in there and you have
infection.
inhabitants right there, right?
Huh?
You lived there, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well let's go get back to your apartment because you're moving back in. State of Illinois. If she wants to stay there, okay, well then let's go get all your stuff. And if the door's locked, you can kick it in.
I don't have to the strength to kick it in.
No.
I don't have keys.
I just don't like when people do this. They need to, they have to realize that.
She's gonna come around.
Okay. That people just have to realize that you can't just throw somebody out without being formally evicted. If they allow you to move in, if I were to come into your house for the weekend,
Right.
and I were to leave my clothes there and be like, hey, I just want to stay, can I stay here for a minute? And I leave, and then I leave stuff at the house. I have now just become a resident in the state of Illinois. My toothbrush
But I told
in
you
your
that.
in your apartment, I became a resident.
Okay, here's my problem though. I have to. I can't. I'm gonna have to get my boyfriend over to get my bed, my entertainment center.
We'll arrange that. We'll arrange that, and you can call for another standby to get all of that stuff.
Okay.
And
what if she
Don't
ruined
forget
it,
to-
though?
what do you need to get out of there right now?
Take pictures of everything.
There's just bags. I mean, being that I just moved in 3 weeks ago, everything's in bags. So, sorry, my mouth is dry.
What do you want to get out of there right now? Because I can't stay real long, but if you just need to get the essentials,
If I can just get everything out into the hallway,
like what do you mean like everything?
Like
like
bags.
I have a bunch of bags of clothes and stuff like that, and then
Personal
my
items.
my TV, which
Okay, so I want to do. I'm just telling you the essentials. I am the only Crystal Lake police officer available right now in this entire town.
okay.
That's how busy we are.
So you have to be quick.
And so so that's why I'm asking if you can just get essentials right now, because I don't even have a unit to back me up.
Okay.
So
So
just take the pictures, leave the TV.
And but she might get nice, but she's gonna try to.
yeah, no, and that's fine.
But
I'll
she
just
also could go off.
yeah, that's fine. I mean I don't yeah.
Moving arrangements for the rest of you can make moving arrangements for the rest of the stuff. Take pictures, document the condition of the stuff that you need.
What's your last name, ma'am?
Ladd, L-A-D-D.
Okay. First name
Christine,
with
C,
C.
and M is my middle initial.
Spell Christine for me.
C-H-R-I-S-T-I-N-E.
Oh. And middle initial is what?
M,
M. What's your date of birth?
9/28/72.
And you are staying at where you were staying is what is it? The address again?
639.
And what's the apartment number?
What is it? 119?
Okay. And what's the phone number for you?
847-414-1394. I don't know. I thought so. Yeah.
Look it up, Stacia. She's on medication for a kidney infection.
No, I get it. I understand. That's
Maybe
so
it's
you let me just get this. So you moved in with her to help her out
No, she let me
She
come
let you
stay
move
there
in.
because I didn't have anywhere
because you
to
were
go
just
at
kind
the
of
time.
down and out.
Yeah.
And so she let you come stay there.
Yeah.
And then she had a meltdown, told you to get out.
Yeah.
And then you got out and came over here to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the apartment.
What is it?
847-414-1394.
847, my bad.
Oh,
Got it.
okay. Well, no, you told him the right one. I just remember it going around right.
CCOM 203 a name. Last name's gonna be Ladd, L Lincoln, A Adam, D David, D David. First name Christine, C Charlie, H Henry, R Robert, I Ida, S Sam, T Tom, I Ida, N Nora, E Edward, M Mary Middle, 920 to 72 female. Yes, sir. Just don't say anything when we talk, okay? It'll keep the peace. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Ah, good, how are you?
All right. So, what's going on?
I don't know. You tell me, you're the one who's at my door.
All right. Just so you know, we can film each other. I have a body camera on too. Good.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want to come in? Because otherwise my
Yeah,
dog's going
yeah,
to try and
that'd
get
be
up.
perfect.
She's not going to bite you or anything. She's
Okay.
completely docile.
All right. She would like to come in. She needs to come take.
fine.
If she wants to just try and grab some essential stuff real quick.
Whatever she needs to get.
All right. So. All right.
Cat-like reflexes.
So yeah.
Sorry about that.
So-
That was fun.
So she said she needed a place to stay. You allowed her to move in because she was down and out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you came home and basically kind of like a verbal thing happened and you told her to get out.
No.
Okay. So did you tell her to get out?
No. I mean,
Okay.
I briefly kind of when it was like you're going to have to get out of here sort of thing, but then no, all I did was ask her to have a logical, rational discussion with me And
Okay.
she couldn't do that. She just would start screaming at me because I caught her lying to me about some things. And when I would try to like ask her the questions about like what is this about? What have I gotten myself into by letting you into my
Okay.
home with me and my son? I have a
understand.
child here too.
Okay.
She would just start screaming at me and telling me to get out of her room.
Okay.
And I was like, I've opened my home to you.
Right.
You're not paying me any rent. I've been providing to you in
Yeah.
lots of ways monetarily. I've been
Okay.
trying to help her because she's going through a hard time. And all I wanted to know was the truth about why she needed to come here and lies she had told me. And she instead wanted to scream at me and then told me she was going to call the police on me.
Okay.
So that's what happened.
What? Yeah.
Here, hold on, let me grab the dog. Come here, Bubbles. Sorry, you can go ahead. I can throw her off. Oh, or not. I'm sorry, she's just excited
That's
by
all right.
people. There, I got her. Thank you.
So you don't have an issue with her staying here, or
I
you
would
just,
like-
or you'd rather
if
just like
I
for her to
would-
start making arrangements to find somewhere else to go.
I mean, if she can find somewhere to go, that's great.
Well, I think she's working on that, and she said that she will need to probably have another
all I
officer.
wanted- 'cause
She'll
you
probably
can
need
see-
another officer standby because she's
all
going
I
to have
wanted
to
was a conversation.
and that's fine. Sometimes people just can't get along.
No,
So what? What?
it's not even that, sir.
Well, that's fine. That's
It's
that's
really
it. That's
weird.
just that's for you guys to handle amongst
No, that's
adults.
fine, I
Like
get it.
it's
No,
not
you're
really
here
a
to-
police
you're not
matter.
here to
Yeah.
be a counselor. I get
Yeah.
that.
So she has some other stuff that she needs to get. I guess a bed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she said she'll make arrangements for a friend to come help her, and then she'll call for another officer standby just so that there's peace between
I'm
everybody.
not trying to-
and
I
then
haven't been unpeaceful in any
she'll
kind of
get and then she'll get the remaining stuff of her belongings out of the apartment.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Well, and you know that's true in a lot of cases. So,
All I did was open
what-
my home and.
ma'am, what's
try to
your
help
what's your
somebody.
last name?
Groh, Groh.
Groh.
Yeah,
And first name?
Rebecca, Rebecca,
ECCA.
correct.
And what's your middle initial, ma'am?
E,
E. Date of birth?
52779.
79. And what's your phone number for you?
815.
I'm gonna pass out.
Sorry.
Okay, what is it?
815-527-1353.
1353.
Nobody told you that you had to do this, Christy. All I said was if you could have a calm conversation with me. If you want to calmly talk, we can do that. And you can stay if you need to. If you're not feeling well, that's fine. But I needed you to have a conversation with me. You wanted to yell and scream and call the police.
So leave me alone, I just wanted to lay down.
Okay, well then, wait, ma'am, she's offering you to be able to lay down in your room, but if you want to, obviously you have somewhere else you can lay your head. If you want to just do that to keep the peace, so that we're not right back out here for any type of dispute, you can do that. Right now is not the time to try and move all of your belongings out. You can make arrangements with somebody with a truck that can come assist you. Okay. All right.
I'm not trying to make it hard on anybody, officer, you or her. Like, I want it to be easy and seamless for everyone.
Oh, I don't. It doesn't. We have stuff like this all the time.
No,
so.
I'm sure you do. I just want you
We
to
can't even
understand
get people-
that
we can't
my intention here and what I'm trying to do is just to keep the peace.
I get it. No, and I totally get it. I just
I can't right now.
okay.
Um, I try so hard, sir.
It's all right.
All it does is get me in trouble. I do good deeds all the time, and all it does is get me in trouble. It's whack.
It's all right.
Long day.
Yeah, just really busy day.
Not
Busy.
too much trauma, though, right?
We got.
I hope.
You said trauma or drama?
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of the
Both.
same thing?
Yeah, we have
They
both
kinda
all
hand
over
in
this
hand, right?
town. So all over this town, both of them. So
No, I just mean, like obviously there's the bad stuff, and then there's the dealing with like.
no, I'm the only Crystal Lake police officer available in this entire city right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with this.
That's
and I'm
how.
sorry.
Well, no, that's how busy we are right
Yeah,
now.
and so that's why
No, we have
this
to.
is
No, when people
unfortunate.
call the police, we have to respond, and we have
No,
to.
I just wish
We
that
have
it
to
didn't
do
have
it.
to come to this because it's
Yeah.
certainly not what I intended.
No, you're good.
I just wanted to help somebody.
We have to do it. All right, can I go back there and just check and make sure she's not like passed out? Is that okay with you?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I just want
I've
to.
got nothing to hide.
No,
I.
No, it's your residence. That's why I'm saying.
That's fine. I don't have anything to hide.
Ma'am, are you okay?
I'm just really busy.
Okay. So, Do you want an ambulance?
No,
I mean, because I can call an ambulance for you.
no, it's okay.
All right. So what are we gonna do? Are you gonna be able to stay with the other folks that you were out there talking with?
If I have to, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to try and go over there, because I believe that Miss Rebecca here is, she wants to have a conversation with you about living in her residence, and I think that she probably kind of needs. She said she would like you to maybe separate from here, and then you guys can maybe talk at a later time, because right now you're not feeling well, and I think that being here and her wanting to have a conversation probably won't go well.
No, I just want to lay down.
Okay, well,
Officer, if she wants to lay down, she can lay down, but if she wakes up and starts yelling at me again, I'm the one who's going to be calling you back.
okay, do you understand?
I didn't hear her.
She said you can lay down and you can stay asleep. You can lay down in here, and all that. But look, if you start yelling, if anybody starts yelling, if anyone starts getting into a domestic, anything like that, all right, I'm going to be right back out here.
Alright.
Okay? All right. So we're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right. So I'm going to leave. All right. Don't say, ma'am, just do me a favor. Don't say for now. Okay? I need you to say that we're going to act like adults.
Well, I'm hoping if she leaves me alone.
She's advised me she just want to have a cordial conversation. She said that everything got kind of heated. You wanted to come get your belongings and call the police and have me stay here to help you move out. That is your right. You're allowed to do that. I can't take sides. I don't know what happened here. But what I'm asking is that if I leave, is everything going to be okay?
Yeah, if not, I'll leave.
Okay. And then you can call for another standby at a later time to when you have some help to get mattresses and everything else out.
Yes.
Okay? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to leave, okay? Why don't you go to sleep, get some sleep, okay? All right. All right, Rebecca. I'm going to leave.
I'm sorry, a 14-year-old son of crime. That's his bedroom that she's in. I cleared that out for her. He's stuffed back into his bird room trying to help this woman.
And that's why, Rebecca, look, sometimes helping people doesn't always work out in your favor. And sometimes you have to put your foot down and be like, I'm not going to help anybody because my son's the most important person in the world.
All this was me trying to put up boundaries.
I've been burned before.
These are going to be the rules. Like, if you're going to be here, that we need to talk about this.
I've been burned before, or you can make your home again and be like, sorry, because technically this is the problem. You gave a residency, and now you got to evict her. And now you got to evict her, and now you have to wait 30 days. And if you locked her out, she's allowed to kick the door in.
Noticed
and
that
so
I opened it.
I know. So that's where I just don't want you to get into a trick bag with this.
No, because I understand that. I'm going to put her down.
Go ahead.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
She's getting heavy. I gave you an option, kind of, because I am way too empathetic, and if she's really dealing with a medical issue.
I know the friends outside, and she did have.
They're
I
not
guess,
my friends.
Well, no, her friends. I said.
Those are my greatest enemies in life.
Well, I'm just saying her friends. But either way, she had some medication and stuff, and I guess she has a kidney infection. She took some medication, and it's making her kind of loopy, and it's also making her kind of up sick or whatever's happening. Well, and that's
I know.
People tell us lies all the time.
I
so,
know, but she never went anywhere. She told me the same thing. But you know, afterwards you go get medication.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, stop. And this is what I'm talking about, Rob.
Right.
Question, and she started screaming at me. She did.
I'm 10-4.
And we put it in the report for you that she did threaten me physically.
Okay.
When I was in the room, I was speaking to her, and she told me I had to leave. And I was like, we need to talk about this. You're in my home. And she said, Becky, and she started screaming at me. And I didn't at all raise my voice. I did video it too. Sorry, I'm getting a little shook because I'm kind of scared for you to leave. I'm a little afraid of her. She was like, you don't understand, if you don't get out of here, you're going to see what I mean when I say don't fuck with me. She's told me she used to be a boxer.
Okay.
And
Well,
so I'm a
let me-
little concerned about that.
all right. Let me see if there's the availability for her to maybe go to the friend's house. If you don't feel safe, let me just figure
Like,
this
I'm
out.
just being honest right
Yeah,
now.
well, I mean, when
This
you
is a
say-
lot for me, because again, I have a child back there.
I understand.
And but I don't want to keep you here either.
No, you're fine. Let me. No, don't. No,
If there's another call, I don't hear.
no. I'm listening to the. I'm listening to the radio.
Okay, so I need to, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, this is a lot.
No, you're okay. Ma'am. Hey. So, look, apparently, so, are you, I can't make you leave here, but are you willing to go stay at your friend's house?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for tonight, just like to let this thing keep the peace, okay?
I thought you said I didn't have to.
You don't have to. I'm asking you, are you willing to keep the peace?
Yeah.
Because obviously this doesn't seem like it's gonna, like, go anywhere right now,
Yeah.
okay? I really appreciate it. Make sure you grab your phone and your wallet, okay?
Yeah.
By no means am I making you leave. I'm just telling you it might be the best
Yeah.
option, okay?
Have you ever had a kidney infection?
No, I only have one kidney. I was shot.
My daughter.
I was shot through it.
It's gonna take me a couple of trips here.
Okay, what I'm saying is like, are these essentials that you need right now?
Like stuff I need for, I guess I can have my meds,
Okay. Yeah, let's get medicine. And if you need, you know, because you can always, first thing tomorrow, call for another standby. You can call, you know, an officer out here tomorrow morning if you'd like.
That's fine.
Okay?
Oh my lord. This will be the last row. Can you ask Stacia right outside the door if she can grab my, on that side so she's not around her to grab my pillow so I can grab more stuff?
Okay. What all are you grabbing right now that's essential?
I have to grab my pillows, I have to grab my shampoo and stuff.
Okay.
I cannot sleep on her granddaughter's bed. It's a futon. I've got metal in my back. I need at least
Okay.
I need a lot of stuff. That's why I said.
Well, ma'am, that's why I'm saying I don't have time to stand around for a lot of stuff. I have a
Can you
stop.
come back in a little while?
No,
You
ma'am.
guys do?
No, ma'am. I'm not going to be able to do that. Honestly, the shift that we're on, the best option would be our shift is the busiest shift, and unless you're able to get this stuff out and I leave, that's fine. But I don't think that's going to happen. Obviously, this is like oil and water here, so that's why I'm hanging out. So that's why I was saying the essentials and get what you need where you can be comfortable. Okay. Where are you? Uh-oh.
Yes, he doesn't know something.
Uh-oh.
He's not violent.
No, he's all right. Oh, stay here, buddy.
No, you should.
Sorry.
That's all right.
This lady.
Oh,
No, I know. Oh my gosh, I know. I don't want to discuss. Hey, I said stop. Stop, but it's so good. That's kind of
She lives upstairs. They're Romeo and Juliet.
nice.
No.
And he only does that to children and dudes. You don't know what that's about.
It's all right.
I know, I'm like, if I
Small
was like,
children, those especially.
if I was like come from the shelter, I would think like I don't know what happened to him, but we have him since he was a puppy, and he doesn't know someone. He's stop it.
Yeah, that's all right. That's why dogs are dogs. I'm not worried about it. Only when big ones bite me.
Yeah, I don't think this was me. Right?
Have you had that happen?
Oh yeah.
On a duty or just?
Yeah, I used to be a cop. I was a cop in Atlanta, Georgia for 13 and a half years. And when we would go, I was in homicide, and when we go arrest somebody, a lot of times their family would let the pit bulls out on us when we come to arrest them for the warrants. So we've actually had to take the lives of several of them because it's the only way to
Oh, that part sucks.
protect ourselves.
Especially the victims, right?
I'm not gonna lie.
And then we've also had officers seriously injured. One guy lost his whole hand. An officer did. He tried to draw his gun and the dog got a hold of his hand and it lockjawed and it actually broke every single bone and ripped all the skin off his hands.
Like victims, like the victims was gonna close, the mouth, they're not gonna open, so.
Yeah, yep.
So tomorrow, if I call for another cop to be here, I can get the rest of my
Yes, ma'am.
stuff up?
Yes, ma'am. And you can just coordinate that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
What time would be?
Whatever, like, whatever.
Okay, she said she's free whenever, so yeah, you can just,
Whatever.
whenever you wake up, start feeling a little bit better, then you can,
Anybody in any kind of way.
come over. And all you have to do is just have an officer just come meet you here, okay?
When I said that, I didn't she just chuckled.
Okay, all right, well, Leah, let's just wait, no, that's all right, let's just, because if anybody hears, no.
Guess what? I'm so jealous of you for saying that you worked in homicide in Atlanta. That sounds fucking fabulous.
It was,
So if you want to change the subject, we can just quick banter about that while she's so
Yeah,
'cause
no.
I'm one of those people that likes to solve crimes from my couch. And so I watch all the true crime. And yeah, that sounds fucking amazing. I bet you got some stories.
yeah, it was,
She's like, yeah, this is the stuff Rebecca.
no, I came here, I lateraled here like 5.5 years ago, so, or
Why'd you
5
come
years
here?
ago. I looked for the highest paid law enforcement states in the nation, and Illinois is number 2, so I just shotgunned that application. It's never been here in my life.
I'm surprised by that.
So, yep, number 2 in the nation. Man, the best union.
Just because.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yes, I know the aesthetic in here looks like an 8-year-old.
No, you're good.
But it is what it is. I am who I am. I call it whimsical. It's fine. I like to collect toys and such. It's the same. No, do not sit on that. That is for newborns. Don't do that.
Oh my god.
No, it's got a rip in it on the seam that I sealed, but like I don't know, like and I'm not saying that you weigh too much, like
But I
in
know.
general, but maybe for that duct tape, I'm not so sure. Okay, like I had to rig that. The little 7-pound newborns aren't breaking it open, but you might. That was fun too. Like the shit fell off the wall. That was some energy.
You alright?
Just sorry, I'm not moving as fast as everybody wants.
No, you're good. I'm not rushing you, I'm just telling you. You need all these sheets or just these?
Just this one.
Okay.
Like this and this. I know, I'd have to live like this, sorry.
It's alright. Here, just grab it like that. Just move like you're that person walking, like the old comics where they're walking down the railroad tracks. Need your purse? Alright. Nope.
This fucking sucks.
Here, you want to carry your purse?
Will
I'll
you
carry
grab
that.
that bag for me? That's what I need.
Okay. Alright. And then tomorrow she said any time. So,
Okay.
so just tomorrow, just have another officer come out here and do a standby, okay? Alright. Yep.
Very much appreciated.
No problem.
I'm sorry that this is where you're at with it, Christy. I've only ever tried to help you, and I wish you nothing but the best. You can keep the bag.
Alright.
You can have it.
Give me just a second, ma'am. Alright, are you just gonna have them help you grab this?
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her know I'm gonna be leaving, okay?
Alright, thanks.
Yep. Alright, ma'am, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Any more issues, give us a call, okay?
Yeah.
And,
It's just so weird, those people that she's talking to. Like,
And then, and you know what, it's
They
just
planted
my,
her in here to
I know, and I'm
spy
sure,
on me.
and I'm sure they did whatever they're trying to do, but the
They
best thing
used you
for,
guys for this too.
the best thing for her to do is just to get out of your
I
apartment.
want to tell you real quick before you leave, and I'd like to shake your hand if that's okay.
Yeah.
I've had some serious issues with the Crystal Lake Police.
Yeah.
With these women, I call the police on a drunk driver because I'm always doing these things. This is what I do all the time.
Okay.
And I do it because I'm a good person.
Right.
And some of your people worked with them to try and get an order of protection to get me kicked out of my house for videotaping her driving drunk. They just planted that woman in my house to spy on me because they all want to bring me down. Paul Leach, who owns the cottage,
Yeah.
he's involved in it too. It's his mother-in-law. That's why I'm public enemy number one, and they just planted a person in my house to spy on me.
Wow.
I figured it out because I always do. And this is what I get.
I get
I
it.
knew she was with them still. That's what the whole problem
Right.
was. You're still talking to them, right? She blew up at me. Clearly I was right.
So
Okay.
She was planted in here.
question, like, so she
my house.
called the police and, I mean, why?
She didn't call the police to report a crime.
Yeah,
She
I
called the
know.
police just for me to stand here while she got her belongings. And that's it.
But this is
No,
how
I'm just trying to, because like, I was supposed to drive her to Walmart and I came down and I hear
That's
like,
how
her
nice I am.
yelling and I was
my
like,
enemies.
That's
I'm
okay.
driving to get the
Look.
groceries.
I just was confused.
Okay, so let's just,
I'm
so
just
what we're gonna do is,
Have a
what
good
we're
night,
gonna do is
officer.
we're gonna have another officer come over tomorrow morning. She's gonna request one.
No, it's just
She's
like,
gonna do,
we
she's
all live
gonna,
in the same
I get that.
package and it's just like,
And they're in charge.
I had there,
And they're in charge of this place. That's the HOA right
I have a couple
They
that
hate
literally
me.
live in a joined wall townhouse and they have an order of protection against each other. And that they can't, and the judge ordered that they can't be out on the back porch at the same time. That's the order of protection.
The same
But
lawyer,
they share a wall.
the same lawyer, sir, that represents this entire association was hired by that woman, Paul Leach's mother-in-law, to get an order of protection against me to get me kicked out of here. Same lawyer. They use the same lawyer. That's illegal. It's a conflict of interest. But
Well,
that's
yeah.
how deep this goes. And they just had somebody in my home.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. So that's why let
I will
her.
never do this again.
Okay, well that's fine. Just let her get her belongings.
Oh,
She'll
absolutely.
call for another standby tomorrow. She'll get the remainder of her belongings, and then
I
just
just-
don't
again,
open
sorry,
up.
we're
Let
good.
your
We're
let your
good.
son move back into his room.
He's gonna enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
So-
I love it. We got it cleaned out so we can move it all fresh.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
there you go.
But no, seriously, officer, thank you.
No problem.
I've had some really trying interactions, and you're a good officer, and I really appreciate law
Yeah.
enforcement. And it's nice to meet a good one. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
not a problem, ma'am. You take care. Bye,
Oh,
puppy.
never getting some money from her.
Hi, puppy. I'll see y'all.
Officer, have a good
Yep.
day. Here, I'll close it.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
She's the type that will go get a restraining order, and I won't be able to get my shit.
Yes, you
What
will.
do I do?
Yes, you will.
I
Because the
will.
judge will let you have a opportunity to come get your stuff.
Okay.
If she does that, and by tomorrow morning, she's not going to. She's not going to get one. There's no way.
Okay.
So,
I just want to make sure. Can you just, are you able to?
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not like you two. and I've got like 20 years on you. Well, no, 10 on you. I'm the old lady. I'm
I'm
close
just
to
going to
that
carry
here.
this through here
Oh, you
so
are
that
nice.
so that then we're away from her apartment. No problem. I'm just going to set this right here. All right. Oh my God. You guys share a wall?
Did she go off?
Jesus. No, she didn't, but I'm just saying you guys share a wall. God.
You can come in, officer.
No, that's all right.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
You're good.
Man, these walls are a big thing.
I know. So, look,
Actually, this one and I were both on the board, and that one's screaming at her. I'm just a kid, and I was like, I'm a
and I will not believe that. So,
I call you guys.
all right. So this is what we're gonna do tonight. Do not, for the love of God, say a word to that woman tonight, because I don't want to be back out here again, and I don't want
I
people to start
respect
making
that.
allegations and all that stuff. Do me a favor tomorrow morning, whenever you wake up, feel a little bit better, call an officer out here, do another standby, make arrangements to get all the rest of that stuff out of there. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
You are
Yep,
awesome.
no problem.
Stay safe.
I will. So you got him like 203. Did I give you Rebecca's name already to run? The Grow, Groh. Perfect. Can you change this to a dispute, please? And I will be clearing.